first thing we'll do is work on the flat part, the coaster part of the turtle. Make sure you're using a cotton yarn so that it can soak up any condensation that comes off of your cold drinks. Make a magic circle. After you make your magic circle, chain 1, does not count as a stitch, yarn over, insert your hook into the circle, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. That's your first double crochet, and you're going to do a total of 10 double crochets into the magic circle. So there's 2. Here's your third one, 4th, 5th. So continue along till you have 10 double crochets into the magic circle. Once you've made all 10, pull on the yarn end so it tightens up your circle and slip stitch to that very first double crochet. For the next round, chain 1, does not count as a stitch, and do 2 double crochets into each stitch around. So you're doing a double crochet increase for a total of 20 double crochets. It's always good to go back and do count. Make sure you have the right stitch count, so go back and count 20. Once you've done that, slip stitch into the top of that first double crochet. Now for round 3, we will chain 1, double crochet into that same stitch. Chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. And then you'll do increase into the next stitch. So you'll continue this pattern of double crochet and then an increase into each stitch around. You should come to a total of 30 double crochets. Once you've made sure you've had 30 double crochets, slip stitch into the first double crochet that you started with. Chain 1. For this round, you will start with your double crochet into the same stitch you did your chain 1 in. Do another double crochet into the next stitch, and then do your increase into the third stitch. Continue this all the way around, and I'll meet you when I get to the end. At the end of this round, you should have a total of 40 double crochets. Make sure you count, slip stitch into that first double crochet, chain 1. The next round, we will do a double crochet into this first stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the third stitch, and then an increase into the 5th stitch. So continue that pattern along all the way till you get to the end. You should now have a total of 50 double crochets. Slip stitch into the first double crochet you started with. Fasten off. Next thing we'll do, if you haven't made the head and feet already, do that. Next, we're working on the head of the turtle. So grab your yarn and make a magic ring. Do 6 single crochets into the ring. And 6. Close your circle, pulling on the yarn end. Do an increase into each stitch around for a total of 12 stitches. Continue around till you have 12 stitches. For the third round, do a single crochet, increase. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you should come to a total of 18 stitches. For the next round, do a single crochet, and then a single crochet increase. So 2 into the next stitch. So that was a total of 4 stitches, and you'll come to a total of 24 stitches at the end of this round. For the next 4 rounds, you will do single crochet into each stitch around so that you have a total of 24 stitches. At this point, it's helpful to use a stitch marker so you don't have to keep counting all the way to 24. And go ahead and do 4 rounds of single crochet all the way around, and I'll meet you when you're done. For the next round, do a single crochet, place marker, single crochet, decrease. Do that all the way around. At this point, you could add the eyes to your turtle face if you'd like, and I have these small millimeter ones that I added about 5 stitches apart. Go ahead and do that now, and then you'll start stuffing before we continue decreasing. I'm going to go ahead and add a little mouth to mine while it's open. Just makes it a little easier. Go in through the back, go across so it's even, like that, and then go in the middle and grab the yarn there so it pulls it down into a smile. And then go ahead and put it back into that same hole, grabbing the yarn to pull it down. And there's your smile. So next we'll go ahead and tie it off. I like to use a little bit of scrap yarn pieces to stuff small amigurumi like this one. So in this next round, what you'll do is single crochet and then decrease. So continue along doing a single crochet and then a decrease. Don't forget to use stitch markers. Don't forget to keep stuffing as you continue to close up your turtle's head. The next stitches, you'll do decreases in each stitch around. So there's your first decrease. Notice I keep a really tight tension as I close up. I'm going to go ahead and add a little more stuffing here. Go ahead and fasten off with a long tail because you'll weave that through to close up the hole. So I'm using this long tail end to weave it through each stitch around to close up that hole in the head. And then just tie it off. Make a magic circle. Six single crochets into your magic circle. Two single crochets into each stitch around for a total of 12 single crochets. For the next round, you'll do one single crochet into the next stitch and then an increase 18. Next, fold your work in half with the right side facing out. Stick your hook into the stitch that you're working on and across the way into that stitch across from it. Should look like this. Do a single crochet. Ahead and fasten off. You should have a total of 4 flippers now, all the same size. Next thing we'll do is attach the parts together. Grab your darning needle and a length of yarn. You'll start with a short piece to go ahead and attach your head. I do about 18 inches just to be sure.